Greetings, Trekkies, Trekkers, geeks, nerds, and everyone in between. Welcome to episode 109 of the OG Technically Trek. I am your humble host and ambassador, Dave Prime, and over yonder there are both of my co-hosts, Captain Katie and President Travis. Welcome back. Welcome back, Katie.
It's good to be back. I've not been well at all, and I'm currently nursing at the very least bruised ribs. But yeah, I'm caught up on Strange New Worlds finally. I really enjoyed the was it episode 2?
The Griffin
The spooky,
episode.
the spooky episode. I absolutely love that. I've got so many theories on what happened on that ship. But yeah, it was a really good episode.
It was a really good episode, and unfortunately, the way that I presented it on this show, YouTube blocked it because you could hear the entire episode. So that's not good. That's not good. So yeah, if you got headphones for the show, Katie, let's start setting that up now so it doesn't get picked up over the microphone and they have a hissy fit over it.
Yeah.
Well, while I'm watching it, I'll be muting myself anyway.
Okay. Yeah, next week, that's why I'm wearing the headphones again, so I can listen to it without it broadcasting over the microphone. And
yeah, I'll be muted while we watch it unless it's paused for discussion or anything like that.
We're going to watch it in its entirety, and then we're going to discuss it.
Yeah, because I usually give running commentary as I'm watching, so I'll definitely be muting myself. I always talk to the TV.
But yeah, Travis and I, we're going to have our microphones on because it brings back back in 2023 with season 3 of Picard when the both of us were calling each other on the phone and watching it and getting the visceral reactions as it's happening. And it was a lot of fun. So I'm glad we're trying it again. Different format. It brings in viewers that'll just like, hey, let me join in on the fun. And saying so yeah, that's one thing that really does make our show unique from other Star Trek podcasts. No knocking them because they're great, they're wonderful. They got a freaking ton more subscribers than we do here. But we do encourage participation in the discussion on camera, on audio, on the YouTube chat. It doesn't really matter. It brings I think a slightly different dynamic.
Yes.
But
absolutely.
But yeah. So yeah, the link down below gets you to the YouTube link. But I mean, you probably are watching it on YouTube. But if you want to join in on all the fun, there's the StreamYard link below that'll get you in backstage to partake. There's only 7 slots available, so first come, first serve. As many of you know, and I have repeated it, and it's kind of obvious that I'm wearing oxygen because it really screwed me up a little bit. Is I had triple bypass surgery. It's still several weeks of recovery before I get a sense of normalcy again, but I am going to get there. It sucks. I just found out that using the oxygen when I sleep to when I'm always at home to now I got to have a portable unit whenever I leave the apartment. And when I leave the apartment, sometimes I'm gone for several hours. And sometimes the one battery in that thing's not going to be enough for me to make it through everything. So if I want another battery, that's going to cost me anywhere from $300 to $500. I don't have $300 to $500. And say so if you're able, chip in a couple of bucks, ship in a bunch of bucks. Got a link to the GoFundMe that my my original sponsor in AA set up for me, and yeah, it might be slightly different from there, but yeah, that link works as well. Just if you can chip in a couple bucks for my recovery fund, that would be awesome. If not, no big deal. Hakuna Matata. it is what it is, and we can just take it from there. But on the flip side of the coin, see our promotional coordinator, Legacy Zach, he's simulcasting the show tonight on his channel. But he's got his own show. It's called The Legacy Right, and he dives deep into the rabbit hole. He'll open up your minds to new ways of thinking, discussions, and the nuances of politics, society, culture, faith, economics. He is all over the map. I've been able to listen to some of his stuff when I was able. It's a good show, so that is also worth checking out. And so I did not have a chance to update the size of my font so I can actually read my own script. But yeah, like I said, we are continuing to change the format a little bit and say go. So right now, if you don't have your Paramount Plus set it up now so we can all hit play together. As they will give a 3 count. But yeah, tonight's episode, they're really swinging for the fences this season. First episode, time travel and dinosaurs. Second episode, pure horror. Last week's episode, pure comedy. Say, I don't know if you watched the show while you were recovering, Katie, but this is one planet I'm never, ever, ever going to be able to visit.
Yeah, I would actually love to visit that planet. I really would, because honestly, that is my kind of place.
Yeah,
when I'm in the right mood and I just want to party, I would go there and just let loose.
Oh, yeah, but the inebriation, not for me. No
Oh,
go.
no, definitely not for you. I'd party for the both of us. That's fine.
There you go. But and say you've been out for a couple weeks. I've changed my sobriety date to September the 1st. That's the day I gave Becca my vape pipe. And say so, even though I was free of my main problem of alcoholism, I still occasionally vape the pot. But see, after the Southwestern Regional Conference for young people in AA last month, hearing the story of someone that's in recovery. He had 2 sobriety days. Now he has just the 1. Same goes for me. So even though I got my 2-year chip, I'm going to be getting a special chip here. I should probably order it soon, so it'll be here on time. But yeah, it's a pretty snazzy looking chip, if I do say so myself. But
I'm so proud of you, darling. I really am.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, this week's episode, we're going film noir, and it's going to be in black and white. So that's going to be interesting. What's even more interesting that Una's mistaken for a resistance leader, as the planet is struggling with Klingon oppression. So, and the Dahar Master, before he became a master, is one of the Klingons that's going to be in there tonight, Core. So that, yes. So it's it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if he's going to be with or without the ridges.
Is this kind of like a? Because when you was describing it, the only thing that came into my head is what in the Dixon Hill are we going to be watching? That was the only thing that came into my head. Is this some kind of like detective thing?
I'm not sure, because even when they're up on the Enterprise, it's black and white. So
hey,
that's one of the reasons why I decided that, you know what, we need to get to the live viewing so we can get those visceral reactions to what to expect. So yeah. So I think mine's queued up where it doesn't have to do that commercial or anything like that sometimes they randomly throw in there. They don't do it all the time. So everybody get their mouses ready, or mices or mice or whatever.
I got mine.
Mouses.
You ready, Katie? Mouses?
Absolutely.
Alrighty. So Counting down from 3. 3, 2, 1, engage. And I got black. There. Oh, mine's being a little slow, so forgive me if I'm a couple seconds behind everybody.
Oh, you're good.
I just got the Paramount Plus original, and now we got the Star Trek, all the ships except the Protostar.
I'm a few
I
seconds
see
ahead of you.
nothing.
What?
I see nothing. Is this going through onto our StreamYards link or just onto YouTube?
No, you have to do it yourself.
How do I do that?
Everybody, after the Star Trek 60, I hit pause. So yeah, you want to have your Paramount Plus pulled up.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you're trying to sync it with us. You're trying to sync your Paramount. For anybody who's joining us and stuff and everything, you want to sync up your Paramount Plus viewer. You know how you have you set up and sync it up with ours, and we all hit play together
At the same time.
Some of us may be about second or two slower or ahead of each other, but that's how it's gonna work. I paused mine, Dave. So
after all the ships.
well, I'm about a minute and just 1 minute in.
Okay. So I'm at 28 seconds right now. So when everybody's counter hits 1 minute, everybody unpause, as well as you, Travis. Then we should all be within like a second or a second and a half of each other. Sorry, Kitty, if you misunderstood the rules.
It's all good. But on side note, the Star Trek Las Vegas thing, I've been seeing through trades and people on Facebook, Twitter, and other trades and outlets and stuff. It was a big hit. It was a big hit and stuff because they bought a lot of people showed up, and not just fans, but people who we haven't seen in a good long while in the Star Trek family and stuff.
Yeah,
and they had some veterans in there. George Takei.
Yeah, he was in a wheelchair though, so hopefully his health hasn't deteriorated too badly.
Right.
But
I mean, him, Shatner, they up there in age. They are up there in age.
Yeah. But what one actor that was interviewed that went to Vegas that I did not know Lou Ferrigno was a Star Trek fan. The Incredible
He
Hulk.
is.
And he's
Wow, Lou
buddy
Ferrigno.
yeah, and he's buddies with Shatner.
Oh, okay. Come on, Lou Ferrigno.
Where do I need to play it up to and then pause it before we do the countdown?
Well, no, you say right now everyone's got their show paused. Once it hits 1 minute, and say we unpause it because that's where Travis is at.
Yeah, I'm at 1 minute. Well, 1 minute and 1 second.
Okay. See, while I'm waiting for Katie to get caught up, I'll get
9 seconds. Right, I'm at 1 minute.
Okay, stop.
Right.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so I'm at 37 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, everybody, get ready. Hopefully everybody else is at a minute because I am at a minute right now.
Press play.
Oh, they're starting black and white from the get go. Damn.
Left everyone else behind for ready to this day. I'm not ready for the promotion. But I know someone else who is. The man should not be.
Is it me or is the color scheme in the
Film noir, black and
grayish,
white.
in black and white?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, that's really pretty interesting.
yeah. Oh, my banker.
Giving her a pep talk. Uh-oh, I knew. A proximity alert.
Klingons.
And
Reminds me of Captain Proton.
What's that?
So it reminds me of Captain Proton.
A little bit.
yeah. Paris's holodeck program was always funny and crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have no cloaking technology.
Nope.
It look. Did y'all see it look like a blimp?
A little bit. Yep.
Knew it
Blimps.
looked like blimp. It looked like the 1920s. No wonder why this is like 1920s, 1930s.
Yeah, Captain Proton crossed with Dixon Hill.
Mm. Oh, man, I like those fedoras. What is going on? Uh-oh. Is this gonna be like Benjamin Sisko going over to the mirror universe pretending to be their Benjamin Sisko?
Or no, it's just
I know,
oh,
but I'm just
she's
saying
mistaken for somebody else.
she reacted. She just improvised and just like just was like,
Yeah.
"What are you talking about?" She didn't do nothing like that. She just, well, I mean, she just went with it. I like that. I like when you can improvise right on cue.
Well, it's more along the lines of. See, I could have turned it. Going to turn down the episode just a little bit. But it was more like Cisco portraying Gabriel Bell.
That's right. Yes, he just walked in and just took,
Well, it took over
Took the
Bell's
hint.
identity when Bell was killed.
Wow, they got they had a shot right there in the intro in black and white. There's the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I will admit, this is the first time I've actually watched the intro. I've been skipping the intro.
Yeah. Yeah, the intro of the season is pretty awesome.
It's pretty interesting. They changed it up quite a bit.
Was that a gold ship?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
I talked about that in the previous episode. Just like, what the heck?
Go me for ship recognition.
This is pretty interesting. They have the twist is like you got the 1930s, between 30s and 40s or something, but the designs of the costumes is pretty interesting because it seems like it from our past, but they have a little futuristic about it. Like I really think this is a pretty interesting episode. You got the Dixon Hill, like Katie said, and it's staying in black and white, which is pretty neat. If anybody's joining us real quick, we are watching the latest Star excuse me, the Star Trek season, was it Dave, season 4 of Strange New Worlds. So just bear with us, we're going to be watching this until the end, and if you want to join us after us for a post discussion if you have already seen this episode.
So we are going to hit the 11-minute mark in 15 seconds. 11 minutes and mark.
You could tell he is just really he is. Is he looking at a horror?
Hmm.
I'm with Lanon. You Yep. Odo would do it. Odo would do it. Uh-oh. Maybe 4.6 megahertz. Yep, I knew she took some like a cyanide pill. Oh wow. Wow. That armband just came handy. Uh-oh. Watch this. And yep, I knew they was gonna shoot him. Oh boy.
Welcome, Zach. If you want to tune in, we are going to be hitting the 20-minute mark in about 90 seconds.
Hey, at least one good thing about it being a horror that's been taken, if they start speaking in Klingon, she'll be able to understand them.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. And it
19 minutes.
yep. 19 minutes.
Mine's in my ear though.
It's all good. But we're at
I can hear
1920.
something about data's missing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
1930.
It was tamper.
Mm-hmm. It's a frickin' spy.
I've got a feeling that Una's going to come into contact with this woman who she's pretending to be.
1950.
Our interactions are entirely.
I mean, because they really think that she is.
I am
Yeah.
absolutely loving this in black
20
and white.
minutes.
Oh, I know. A black and white.
It's awesome. It's like taking me back to John Wayne.
Hmm.
I cannot say. We control this town. Please kill me. I have a family, but I don't really give a shit about them. That's what we need to do. Well, we remake the script.
Hmm.
If you tell me what's going on. I can.
Oh, a little slip of the hair.
If you tell me what is going on, I'll let you go. They're testing me for COVID AIDS. I have AIDS. Oh, it's a Klingon.
4. Not hard
I haven't
after to
gotten.
be.
Hey, I haven't gotten that far yet. Oh, there goes 4. Here you are, YouTube.
That's pretty
Donut bite.
neat.
You know how YouTube likes food. Mmm. So much sugar.
Mm. Look at you, Zach.
Delicious. Nothing beats the end of the day with Jesus and then Star Trek and donut from Kroger that I got for free.
But I really dig in their outfits.
I am too, actually. The Klingons?
Yeah, it's
What?
like some sort of armband.
Yeah. I like it. I'm digging, what's his name?
I don't like her.
He's a Vulcan.
I don't like
She's an
her.
arrogant little shit. She's too Vulcan to be Vulcan. She is awful. I just want to slap her.
Bigotry. Stop being a bigot. Hating on Vulcans
Nope,
like that.
nope.
What are you?
Known
What
to
are
be
you?
standoffish.
Vulcan-Semitic? Vulcan-Semitic.
It's good job, I love you.
Mm. Inside the ship, there was a ghost. And inside the ghost was a big box. And inside the box was a Klingon. I think I still have that book for some reason. Well, he's dead. May we pray for the
Hey.
repose of his soul, because he's dead.
Cuban sandwich.
Mm. So is this like a? I don't know. I skipped the beginning.
Well, what was
They
that?
all-
Pat?
Is this an Earth that is occupied by Klingons?
Well, it's an Earth-like planet,
Oh,
like
okay.
by Klingons, and the sun makes everything black and white.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Then.
That's how our eyes perceive it to be. That's what they said, something about the radiation.
I'd love to be there. No bright sunlight to hurt my head.
Hmm. Resistance is futile.
Oh shit!
What is this? Like a
It's a Star Trek porno. But kids don't goon. God is watching.
Oh man, she is really talking. I mean, she's telling the truth, but
A mind scanner. That's not like that's like the neuralizer, right?
yeah.
Just a. They got technology.
Here comes the men in black.
If anybody's joining us right now, we are live watching to start Star Trek Strange New World episode 4. So if you guys are joining us, we are all synced up together watching this, and we're going to be discussing it afterwards.
Excuse
Just
me.
for a short time, not long, but we're going to have some reaction talk if y'all want to join us. If you have already seen this episode.
Excuse me. You three are synced. I'm well behind, and I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine with it. I'm comedy relief.
Well, we're hitting the.
Real.
I've been back. I got some more cookies.
We're going to be at the.
You got some bad crap.
29 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta get up bed early. Because
Oh, I'm
it's
not
time
completely
for
behind you.
him. You get walked by his collar. Mm-hmm. Make his collar hard. He would get walked by his collar. Make him holler. And he got to get booked. He act like he don't want to.
And she gave her.
Oh, we don't want to talk too much because I'm having a hard. All the sounds coming through here. So when everyone's talking, I can't hear the episode. Hit the 30-minute mark in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 minutes. What the heck are you watching, Zach? Oh shit!
Not me.
Oh my god! They chronologically.
Mine's in my ear. I think that might be Travis.
That might actually be Katie.
Or it might be Katie. I can't. No, Katie's mute. It's one of you guys.
Well, it can't be me because I'm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was
34 points. Megaphase.
Maybe. It was me. I did it. I couldn't resist. I am the Grim Reaper. Mm. Mm. Yes, because that ID matters. And a galactic totalitarian's police state. Mm. Are we for sure that Star Trek isn't echoing the whisper of Australia back in 2020 to 2023? I'm not saying they were on the level of concentration camps, but they were definitely prison camps. They made you feel comfortable.
Boy, haven't heard this one in a while.
Funny they got cigarettes or whatever they want to say they smoking on this planet.
Welcome when you got them.
That's some good advice there.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, sometimes bureaucracy is just fucking stupid.
Ooh.
Sometimes we all have to be Picard. Who cares about that prime directive?
And sometimes we need to challenge it.
Hmm. Sometimes we need to be like Data too. Have some fun.
Sometimes we need to be like a Klingon.
She's been paranoid for that day. Oh. Spock, stop banging her with your mind. I know what you do with that Vulcan mind meld, you sick buck. Your forehead's looking a little thin there, buddy. Before you know it, you'll look human.
Well, he will in a couple of years.
Yeah. I mean,
You think they'll actually? No, I'll wait. I'll wait.
he's really playing the role.
Him and Allen, him and Bob's Burger. I say y'all need to worry about y'all health. Say you black and plus size and he Bob's Burger. He said
Blips. The blips. Those blips get me all the time.
Reminds me of Earth 2 in the Flash. Reminds me of Earth 2 on the Flash.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I know more of that. Yeah, he just need to be her worst be that and one woman. Tell her she have time they can block me and discuss it. And he needs to just tell his side. You don't have to put her mama down.
Wait, is someone talking about cornbread?
Her mama, when she don't realize it, what the next part don't realize is that when they see
Oh
that
no.
your dad is not that he started making out they're gonna end up.
I knew something was up with him.
Oh shit.
Look, don't have
40-minute mark coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 40 minutes.
Don't be yeah. When he was in his time out, he over there. I don't know what you want to say. First of all, you don't worry about what I said about you. How can we talk about you when you were not here? This Stephen ain't even invisible man. Yeah.
Hey Travis, mute your mic for a second.
Okay. Hang on. Oh shit! Sorry.
Damn! Somebody just smacked the
Hang on,
fuck
Dave.
out of him. Oh, that's true. You have no
What if
honor,
this
bud.
is-
You're just a 2-bit. You're just a 2-bit crook. The Klingons have their empire and Kalis.
So I think that background noise is coming from you, Travis, because it's gone now.
Were they talking about cornbread? Or is my mind just, I want cornbread right now?
I think it was over on Travis's side.
I think I want cornbread and corned beef. That sounds so good right now.
It does, but for me, it's too many carbs. I'm on a carb diet.
So just cornbread or corned beef.
What?
And cabbage. Who's the blonde girl? Because she's hot.
That's Nurse Chapel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's hot. I mean, not Counselor Troy hot, but still she's hot. Childhood crush days.
Yeah, I much prefer Diana.
Yes. I don't know now, but I mean, I think she aged pretty well.
Got about 6 minutes left, so.
Damn.
Oh! Oh.
Did y'all get it an error code?
Later. Did you know squishing water is a cancer?
I think it's coming from Katie now.
Sorry.
Yeah. The despot was Joe Biden. Come on, man. The technology might be getting better, but Jesus still heals. Probably not. Because we're assassins.
Here's the episode, everybody. I don't need to watch any tracker right yet. So, that was episode 4, season 4, Case of Churrasco, or like I said, however the frick you say it. I don't know how to say it. But that was
something retarded.
I wouldn't say that it's definitely different from episodes past of Strange New Worlds, but again,
I loved it.
We had time travel with dinosaurs, we had horror, we had comedy, we had something serious, and then next week we'll talk about that in a minute. But we're going like super crazy next week, so it's just kind of a roller coaster, which makes you wonder what they have in store for the back half of the season. So I know it's kind of fun now. It's kind of funny now that watching this episode after I got this deck of cards from a friend.
Mm.
The Salt Lake City. But it's a mafia deck. So you got your bartender, you got your cuck, you got your cult leader. Yeah. You got your dentist, you got your doctor, you got your Don, you got your jester, and you got sheriff, and of course then you got mafia.
Where's the Bureau of Investigation?
That's just the sheriff.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got
the sheriff's corruptible though.
Other very true.
Psychopath.
You got me in there.
Yeah, you got a rat.
You got Tyson. I had to say that he's not here.
My favorite game out of Mafia, the Rickenbacker. Is if you're chosen, if the Rickenbacker chooses you, you'll got to talk in a funny accent for the rest of the round. But you got Odo, shapeshifter.
Oh, you got me.
Got a sniper.
That's also me.
Sister
I'm
Wife.
a shape-shifting sniper.
Yeah. Got Town Whore.
Oh, that's me as well. Oh, you got me 3 times. I'm the shape-shifting town whore sniper.
But then the rest of the deck are townspeople. It's Mafia is a fun game to play.
Whore?
And this deck is exclusive if you go to a YPOD conference in the next couple of months. If by any chance you want more information on that, you can reach me at.
Oh, there's a beautiful.
What's that? If you want information on how to get this, I'm trying to do a commercial plug here. Yeah, if anyone's interested in get more information on how to get your hands on this deck as well, hit me up right there at TechnoDave, TeknoDave on Twitter.
And hit that GoFundMe link too while you're at it.
Oh yes, please, definitely. Like especially now that I found out that I have to come up with $300 to $500 just to get a freaking battery for a backup in case I'm out too long with the portable oxygen tank.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, see, right now I just gotta suffer and just pray that my blood oxygen level doesn't get too low when I'm out and about. But
absolutely,
it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. But I mean, it's keeping me alive. That's the important thing. So while I'm home, I got a big ass one that just pulls air from the atmosphere, purifies it, then pumps it right to my nose.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, as long as it stays in my nose while I sleep, because sometimes it'll dislodge and
use tape.
Yeah,
I might have to. But tape on a face with whiskers, that can be a little much, I think.
Yeah.
Well, just where the tube goes, just make sure that's like small patch, like that line is shaved, and get some proper medical tape from the pharmacy or something, and then just tape it.
That's an idea.
And medical tape isn't that much, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be more than like a couple bucks. I hope.
I'll definitely look into it. Thank you. But yeah, saying I haven't had a donor in about 2 weeks now, which a very, very, very generous friend dropped $210 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
If he's watching, he knows who he is. Thank you again, my friend. He wished to remain anonymous, but I knew who it was right away.
It's Cassie.
No, it was a friend that lives out of state.
It's Tyson.
Not Tyson. East Coast.
I was trying to get Tyson some credit, damn it.
But I think he has donated already.
He probably has, actually.
Actually, I can...
Donate more, Tyson.
Yeah.
I know your money bags.
Well, he did give me several $100s to get going with my lift 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, Tyson's a good dude.
He is.
I remember.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some of the donors that I went to school with. Tyson has not donated. So you got a friend from online, one of my high school teachers, a good friend from Australia chipped in.
What's his name? Chip and Dale's?
Oh,
yeah, Tyson has not donated yet.
Come on, man. The chipmunks. Where was your sick mind going to, Travis?
I didn't even want to know where his mind was going. I mean, it's a good job that Tyson isn't here, or it'd be going even worse places.
The red nose, the little big red nose from Old Dale. I love that show.
It was a good show. And see I know they kind of tried to reboot it when they did that live action animated type hybrid.
Oh yeah,
several years ago. We're dipping into the technically part of Technical Trek now.
We're waiting for Phil to show up.
So you gotta.
If you say Tyson's name 3 times, Phil will show up.
Yeah. Yeah, so that message is a half an hour old, so maybe if we keep on going, say yeah, see, he's watching the episode, so he'll hop on as soon as he's done with it. But what was your favorite part of the episode? We'll start with Travis.
Honestly, you know, in a sense, I like that they did an entire episode in black and white. What scene that jumped out to me the most in the sense of this particular episode, I think at the beginning where they enter the city and stuff, and then she a moment that what was it? I don't know her subordinate. Can't remember her subordinate name, but he mentioned, he was like, "Where you been at?" and stuff and all that and everything. And as soon as she was like, "Oh, I got to play it a part that he thinking I'm somebody else." She thought on her feet and was like, just happened. I'm like, you know what? You have to be quick on your feet. You gotta have quick wits. You gotta be quick on your feet and stuff. I like how she adapted to, the situation that came up. She adapted to it quickly and stuff without being like, what are you saying? I don't know what you're talking about. She just went with it because obviously they wasn't supposed to be there, but
yeah,
she just rolled with the punches.
Ambiguous, I think, would be a good word to describe her early behaviors. It's saying she's just being as vague and ambiguous as possible. It's just so A, they don't out themselves, and B, that hopefully they get more information, which they did as the episode progressed. What about you, Katie?
I'm not sure. There was a lot of good parts in it, to be honest.
Which one probably stuck out the most for you?
I just like the whole concept of it. I mean, like I said at the beginning, it was kind of like Dixon Hill / Captain Proton, but it was done in like a very Al Capone way. And I really liked that, and the mix of styles in it. You know, it like, even though it was a just like an Earth-like planet that was occupied by the Klingons, it was kind of like you traveled back in time, but at the same time you was taken into the future, and that fusion of styles was just done really smoothly, and I really like that. And carrying on from what Travis said as well, Ona played her part so well. And but I actually want to speak about La'an for a minute, because I don't know if this was on camera or off camera, but when we first started watching Strange New Worlds season 1, and we figured out we found out who she is, who she's descended from. I actually said to one of you, I can't remember who it was, or if it was all of you, I wonder if her recessive augmented genes are ever going to be activated. And
it seems like they slowly are, which
yeah,
how her character develops as the season progresses.
Yeah, I've got some theories on that, and the way she was in that supposedly spooky episode, that's very telling. And you know, she's not feeling pain. She broke her hand by punching a dinosaur, which, you know, go on. But it just little things of been niggling me with La'an for a while. But you got to give props to her as well for the way she handled herself when she was basically being tortured. I mean, she comes across as so sweet and meek, but she has so much inner strength. And I have a lot of respect for that woman. I really do. She is so strong. But yeah, there was a lot of elements in this. And it was almost like a callback to World War II in a way. With the floaty things in the sky. I forgot the name of them. And just the whole concept of the resistance. So yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I've enjoyed all of them up to now, to be quite honest. They've been quite fun. And that, I mean, my favourite so far is when they found that abandoned ship. What people are calling the spooky episode. That's like my favourite episode so far. Yeah, I laughed so much watching that episode. I really hurt myself.
You laughed?
Yeah, especially at the part where Spock was like, there was 2 parts in particular that I really did laugh. I really hurt myself as well, and I had to like pause it. But when Spock was doing the scans of the people in body bags, and then I made a bet with myself as to which one behind him was gonna sit up, and I got it wrong. I'll hold my hands up to that. I thought it was going to be the other side, and I was trying to think in my mind, like, who his mind in the state it was like gonna be in, or well, already in, would conjure up. Even though I didn't end up guessing, it didn't surprise me that it was Prin, but I laughed so much at that because the look on his face was just a picture. And then when La'an was in engineering, and there was the hand on her shoulder. She just patted it, thinking that it was somebody else, and I'm just sat there laughing like crazy.
Hey, Phil.
Hey.
Hello. Hey.
Yeah.
Here I am. Whoops. I can hear everybody again. 1 second. Some audio here.
Oh, can you hear me?
There we go. I got it.
I had
Hey,
similar
y'all.
issues. Hey, Phil. Let's see. Were you done, Katie, with your synopsis of favorite part of the episode?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Well, I was going to go with Zach, but since Phil just freshly came off the episode, what was your favorite part?
Boo. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead, Phil.
Favorite part. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again because when I tried to watch it this afternoon, I kept getting a lot of interruptions with phone calls, etc. And it just and my roommate needed to talk. It just a lot was going on, and it was hard for me to. I want to go back and just sit through it uninterrupted. I like.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. So
yeah. I did like the way it was shot. Like it was obviously in black and white, but it was almost. Boy, it was almost what do you call it?
Like the shadow.
Yeah, like the deep shadows and the bright.
Yeah.
You know, it's like some of the uniforms glistened. It was almost like that chrome kind of. What was the movie that was shot?
Film noir? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. What was the movie that was shot? Oh, it was years ago, 20 years ago.
Schindler's List?
No, it wasn't Schindler's List. It was based on a comic book series, but it was really dark, gritty. But it was shot.
Sin City.
Was it Sin City? And it had a very
Sin City was one of them, but no, it wasn't Sin City.
But it wasn't. It wasn't just black and white, but it had like this gloss chromachrome kind of, and it reminded me of that. Anyways, that it had this because if you look at the uniforms, I thought this looks really nice. Like whoever did the cinematography on this did a beautiful job on it.
Yes, they did.
But during her questioning, I was almost waiting for him to ask how many lights she saw.
So was I actually. I was on mute, but I was just sat there saying there are 4 lights.
I was waiting for that too.
Oh, I shouldn't laugh. Oh, that's funny. I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
You thought. No, I was waiting for like some kind of nod to that episode, if they're going to do something like that. Just some subtle little line in there, but
subtle.
Overall, though, it was an interesting idea for it without doing time travel, without doing holodeck, without doing the fact they kind of went to this almost mirror kind of Earth-like world that was in that sort of mesh of time periods. I thought it was actually really clever.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And it's the first few episodes. It has, you can see a different theme to them.
You talking about Watchmen?
Watchmen?
Yeah.
I think he's probably talking about Watchmen.
Watchmen was in color though. It was something. I think it might have been Sin City actually, because it was in black and white.
Sin City was fully in black and white. You're
black
right.
And white, yeah.
Watchmen was partially.
But now I'm just saying that each of these episodes of this particular season and stuff in general, in some of these in Stranger Worlds, they have had their own little they're not something that you would expect. It's kind of going back to almost the old, something what we used to from TNG, DS9, TOS, and everything else. Every episode is in of itself. And it's really interesting how they have, jumped from, we went from time travel, obviously way back to, the extinction of the dinosaurs. And we got a plausible, we got like a not a theory, but oh yes, we did have a planet in our solar system that basically got destroyed by their neighbor, from Mars. And then we, a piece of that planet ended up smacking into Earth. making a dinosaur go extinct and stuff and everything. That was pretty. That was hilarious how they took stuff based in real world stuff and everything else, and some of that stuff actually about Mars, because I told Dave about some of the theories that I have heard about in the distant past. Mars, that some has said that Mars wasn't inhabited millions of years ago and stuff, and the big scar on the planet was some suspected probably was a result of a nuclear weapon or something, but that's neither here nor there stuff. But anyway, that episode was interesting because it had dinosaurs, and then to the Griffin, it was like, man, we just went from dinosaurs to freaky horror, and then we went to we need a vacation to a not a pleasure planet. I wouldn't call it a pleasure planet, but it was almost one of these
vacation planet
island of Spain that people go to get drunk, high, and have orgies and stuff. I can't think of it right now, but anyway,
prison. You're talking about prison, right? Where people get drunk and high and have orgies.
The atmospheric gases and stuff like that. It everybody has a different effect on and stuff like that. So we have like a kind of whimsical episode and stuff, and now we got this, and it's like, these particular episodes seem kind of, different in itself, and nothing is being, not saying that they haven't had no big oh my god, the ship is it's in danger, and you got the go to red alert and all this other stuff and everything, but it just seemed like I know we're 4 episodes in, but it's like the calm before the storm. So what tricks do they have up their sleeve to bring us to something more serious, something that makes you just like take a?
They're gonna have 6 straight Monster of the Week episodes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like season 3. Go ahead, Katie.
I'm wondering if the big story arc is going to be long.
Well, we got to remember, because Strange New Worlds is geared toward episodic in nature. And though they've had some overreaching story arcs, each episode is standalone. So then that way, if you accidentally miss one, you're not totally in the dark.
Right.
Yeah.
But
they do seem to be building a story arc with her.
Yeah, that's one of the underlying arcs, which makes me think if she makes it through season 5, she's not going to make it through season 5. Because something's going to happen where she's either cryogenically frozen or just shot. They have no choice but to shoot her, to kill her. Which you wonder, is Ortega's going to make it through season 5 as well?
Well, I apologize, Paranormal. There might be spoilers.
A lot.
Spock has to get. I agree. Spock needs to clap it and leave. Just hit it and quit it. So you want to know? You know what I thought about this episode, though. I'll let you listen.
You're next.
Can you hear that?
No.
It reminds me of the old radio classic show, The Shadow Knows. Very suspenseful true crime thriller from like the 1930s, noir style, obviously coming from that period. That's what I was brilliant about this episode.
What was that Orson Welles thing? You remember
that Orson Welles, World of Wars, but Orson Welles portrayed a character. Orson Welles was on The Shadow. He did do a voice for the Shadow.
I used to listen to some
Wells.
of the old because there was a station when I was growing up that would actually replay some of those through the 80s. I remember listening to them because my mom had listened to them when she was little, and I remember that when they replayed them, we used to sit up and listen to them. It was a lot of fun, actually.
You know, in this day and age, old radio stuff like that from the 1920s, 30s, and 40s and stuff like that. Yeah. To hear, you know, news broadcasts like, you know, during World War II, newsreels and stuff, and you know, just hearing, you know, you turned your radio on and you got that like, oh wow, you know,
It's very, very ornate in the narrative. So that it's like FDR's campfire stories. Everyone's literally sitting around the radio wait for his latest updates on World War II. And the same goes just with a lot of the audio dramas. The like with what Zach just played, just the narrative, the music, it just really ignited the imagination of God knows how many millions of people.
And then you're wondering what's next. Each at the end of the episode, you're wanting more. It pulls you, it immerses you so much that you feel like you're there, even though you're just listening. Yeah,
Immerse, that's the word. That's the word I was looking for.
Was there only Holodeck and Strange New Worlds?
There was a prototype for what was for the holodeck last season, and of course it went caca. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna refine this. It's gonna take a while to work out the bugs, and even then, bugs are still in it 100 years later.
Didn't they try to say it was in Discovery, but they left it off the Enterprise for some reason? It wasn't working right, and they decided not to put it in the Enterprise because it was too many problems.
No, that was in Strange New Worlds last year.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah. And it was a La'an story too, if I'm not mistaken.
It was.
Yeah, wasn't it that one where the door, like, it was kind of like a detective thing? Or am I thinking about something else?
No, it was a detective thing, and all the actors from the show played loosely of what Gene Roddenberry was going through when he was pitching Star Trek. And it had Kirk in that episode too.
Oh no, Paranormal in Enterprise. That was alien technology. That was the episode where Trip got pregnant.
That wasn't.
There was the Zerilians.
Yeah, it was on their ship, not on the Enterprise.
Yeah, it was alien technology.
That's the first time they encountered, well, a human being encountered that kind of technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time, but it never got shared or anything. Hey, go me for memory.
But for me, I gotta say my favorite part of the episode is when they were in I forget what the name of the character that Una was portraying, when they were in the office and they found the little Navette, saying where they found the holographic wall and was able to break it down. Then found her dead body, Kyra frozen. Like, oh shit, plot twist. But finding out who actually killed her, that was another story.
Yes.
Hey, I called that. As soon as I saw him, I was just like, no. And when it was clear that she was having to pretend to be Navette, I knew that she was going to come face to face with her doppelganger. And then when she was found dead, I knew it was him that killed her. It was just too shady, and it was just too, I don't know, it was just really off from the start, and I wanted to slap him with a wet fish.
I want to look up the actor that
Because the
played.
Klingon is based off of one from the original series, right?
What's that?
Say what?
The Klingon, isn't he based off of a character in TOS? I could be wrong.
Cool. It was Commander Core, wasn't it?
Commander Core.
Yeah,
Core.
Commander
Yeah.
Core. Yeah.
Core. I remember Core from TOS, and then made a reappearance in DS9.
Yeah.
See, I remember him from DS9.
The Dahar Master.
The Dahar Master.
Yes, but like everybody knows, the majority of TOS I've erased from my memory because it was so shit.
Yeah, no
offense to anyone who likes.
Yeah, but he had his ridges at this point, and this close to TOS where the ridges are gone makes you wonder if if they were still, obviously they were, because the Enterprise episode they were talking about augment DNA causing the smooth heads. It's just you'd think they would learn that. That I was kind of expecting him to have a smooth forehead in this episode, but he didn't. So will he come back with a smooth forehead for the series? Is
that design or not?
Maybe.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like. I mean, when I first saw Roman, I was thinking he looked a lot like one of the masters from Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I just looked at his IMDb. He's not on. Doesn't have that credit on the list there. And you think something like Doctor Who, it would be on the list, and it's not. He was in an episode of Jack Ryan on Amazon, though.
I've not seen that.
No audio. Interesting.
Sorry, I have not seen the series yet either myself. But he's been doing a lot of sci-fi, though. Say People of Earth. No idea what that is. But yeah, he's doing quite a bit of stuff. But yeah, like I said,
Who was this? The guy who played Core?
No, the guy that played Roman.
Is that the one who killed Navat?
Yeah, and then got.
Yeah, I recognize him from somewhere.
Now look up his IMDb. That's about the best I can suggest in that regard. But playing Core.
Well, I just got the warning, and my headphones are going to be dying here in just a few minutes because they're low batteries and stuff.
You didn't charge them before the episode started? Shame on you.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it when I got home. I was like, I usually always put that on when I get home, but it slipped my mind today.
Well, if you drop off, it happens. But we still got Katie. We got Katie back co-hosting too, so. But yeah, Una slipping the EMP into Roman's pocket. And you didn't even notice it was there until it was going off. That was just brilliant on Una's part, but a little risky. But risk is their business. Kirk said so himself.
If it's not risky, it's not disky.
But I did notice a rather sizable blooper at the very end of the episode.
The whole show.
As the shuttle was leaving the system, she was coming back. She was coming back into color again, yet the Enterprise is further out, and they're still in black and white.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was great.
That was a big ass oops, in my opinion. You know,
maybe they purposefully did that.
They may have purposely have done that, but still, it's considering that the Enterprise is further out in black and white. That's kind of an oopsie-diddle. As they are completely died out there, Travis.
Yeah, I just got about like maybe 30 seconds left and stuff, but I just want to say thank you, everybody. I'm glad everybody showed. Phil, Katie, I'm glad to see you back. Dave, is good to always see that you're doing well. Everybody, this coming weekend, get out something, just enjoy yourselves and stuff and everything and be safe.
Thank you, man.
Take care, guys. I love you guys.
Love you too, Alan.
We love you too.
Bye, guys.
There we go. Forgot I was muted. I was trying to say goodnight. I was hoping to stick around a bit longer because I was talking to Travis a little bit more this week, and I don't want to go too far off topic at the moment. But apparently, the Orville is back in production.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Amen.
it's going to be 3 or 4 90-minute movies as opposed to a regular series, but they're going to do 3 or 4 90-minute movies. But yeah, it's coming back.
Oh, I hope that they do the story arc with Isaac that I really want. I love that guy. He is like my favorite out of the Orville.
The only reason I've gotten this is because I follow what's his on YouTube, Egotastic Fun Time.
Yeah,
he's the one I get.
Great.
He really has like some inside connections on all that. So
yeah, I wish I had those inside connections, but
yeah,
I got enough connections to be able to get shit like that from Paramount. Good shit, not to get autographs for the 5 principal characters of Lower Decks and its creator. That thing's going to have some value in the future.
Absolutely. This is one of the reasons why when I get anything signed, I don't get it personalized. Because even though I have no intention of selling any of my books, any of my autographed 8x10s, or any of my signed Funko Pops, they just increase in value over time. And, if I leave them to somebody in my will, they can sell them if they wish, but that they are mine. Yeah, nobody's having them.
Wait, do we really want Trekkies to produce this shit? No.
Yeah.
I think we should let Trekkers produce the shows.
Yeah. The same. Paranormal says I watched the TOS and Earth 2 episode. It was strange. There's a lot of weird running around. Yeah.
Hell yeah to the Orville.
Yeah.
To the Orville, yeah.
What they should do, they should have the dude that produces all the Yellowstone shit. Just do that. Just make Star Trek Yellowstone.
It could work.
Well, it could actually. It probably would work, honestly.
I'm actually gonna just step away for a hot second, and literally a hot second.
Imagine everybody.
I got an AC in my bedroom now. I need to switch it from fan back to AC because it's getting warmer. Because it's actually
imagine
cold.
Rip as first officer.
Like Rip Hunter from
from Yellowstone. Yeah, Yellowstone. He's a badass.
will say though I have not watched Yellowstone, I actually gave a lift ride to one of the actors that was in Yellowstone. I think he played. It's like the season 5 opener. He played a judge.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'll have to look up his name and stuff. But
Mhm.
but yeah, I gave him a lift to the airport because he was flying to Montana to film the episode.
Oh, neat.
that's all. That's
Small
awesome.
world.
Actually,
I've not seen any Yellowstone. In all honesty, I've not seen a lot of things.
I haven't either.
Today
Where's Yellowstone? It is.
today when I watched Strange New Worlds, like episode 1, 2, and 3 of season 4, it's the first time my TV has been switched on for over a month.
Oh, is that right?
I don't have a TV.
Maybe longer.
Mhm.
I've been, even though I've not been writing because of my head, I've been sat here because it's been a lot better for my fibro. I've got the well, not at the moment, because for some reason StreamYard doesn't like me. But I've got all the settings on my PC, on dark mode, and I've got the colours all set and everything to like give some form of like protection for my migraine. So I've been doing a very big deep dive on YouTube, and basically feeding my new addiction. Which has been very interesting. Very interesting. And if I'm wrong, then I'm going to put all of my years of psychology in the trash, and I'm going to give up on doing any form of deep dives ever again, and I'm going to become a hermit. Where's that British accent from? From
Sheffield.
England here. Yorkshire, England. That's where I am right now. It is currently, 3:57 a.m.
Yorkshire, yeah.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
Loss.
You're 5 hours difference.
Yeah.
I'm from Westminster.
Yeah.
I'm from London.
Mm.
Ontario. From London.
I'm a Londoner. I am a Londoner.
The other London.
London
I can't stand London. I cannot stand London. And it took about
me neither, Lass. It's become London Stan. London Stan.
About 3 months to convince.
We have
I like.
We have 15 mosques for every quarter mile.
What you were saying, Katie?
But yeah, it took about 3 months to convince Manu that I wasn't Irish, and then it took about another 2 years to convince him that I was not from London.
I remember. See, we're talking about Manu Intiraymi from Voyager, in case you didn't know.
Yeah. It was just, it's like, no, I'm not from London. I'm from Yorkshire. I'm a Yorkshire lass.
You're more northern.
Yeah, I was still very much an alcoholic back then, but
I do have a very mixed accent though, because I tend to, like, throughout, like, the first, like,
sweet ass
25 years of my life, I was very much a sponge for accents, and I was around a lot of different ethnicities, and I used to be very multilingual. I spoke quite a lot of languages, but because of my health and my memory problems, I've even forgotten what I'm qualified in. But yeah, because I used to be able to speak Arabic, Farsi, Japanese, fluent in French, Spanish. I can barely remember a word of any of them. And I'm actually, I know there's a 7-hour difference
Whale.
That's where I'm at. Paranormal. See, I'm in
Whale,
the
some
springs.
bits there, pilgrims from Colorado. Yeah, I'm from the great state freedom.
I'm from Canada, eh?
Yeah.
I can't do
Oh,
accents.
freedom, Texas. Well, we'll.
Oh, you better not get that Rickenbacker card then, Katie. Because I mean, if no seriously, if you're playing Mafia and you tell someone you don't do accents, you just painted a target on your back, the Rickenbacker's gonna Rickenback you. And
No,
if
you
don't
just to be
fucking-
able to do a passable American
You got
accent.
greenlit.
Told a group of Americans. It was a game that we used to play when we was drunk. And
Was it
well,
fuck
no,
Mary Kill?
well, no. While we were getting drunk, we'd take a random piece of paper with a country on, and we had to speak in the accent of that country. And the last one that I did was
Well, there you go.
was America, and we actually met a group of Americans that night, and it was so funny because they were just like, "Oh, I can't place where in America you're from." I'm just like, and in the end, I gave up, and I ended up losing the game, and I had to do 10 shots in a row. Yeah, because I couldn't lie to them. And I'm just like, no, I'm not from America. And they're just like, you could have fooled me.
Yeah.
But I can't do accents anymore.
Yeah.
Well, when we would get drunk, we would just play fuck Mary Kill, and then we would do goofy things. They're like, what about that lamp?
Yeah.
That plant over there, and that Volkswagen Beetle. What would you do? What would you pick?
Oh,
And
10
if you
shots
didn't
is
pick,
just a
and if you
start.
didn't pick, you just had to drink an entire half gallon of vodka.
Oh dear.
Needless to say, most people would just drink.
I can't drink like that now because of like various health conditions that I have. But back then, I could drink a full rugby squad under the table, and I literally did that one night. And I was literally the only one standing. I did a drinking game with a full rugby squad, and now Americans may not know this, but rugby players are renowned for their alcohol tolerance. And it's very difficult to drink a rugby player under the table. I drank a full squad under the table. I had probably about 20 double vodka and Red Bulls after I'd already been drinking for a few hours. And in that was there was beer mixed in with that. There was shots of like sambuca, and no drugs. But when it was over and they couldn't drink anymore, I got called to the bar to dance on the bar with one of the dancers to Dirty by Christina Aguilera. And nobody could understand how I could walk in a straight line or even get up onto the bar. And I was just like, I'm just starting my night. But I can't drink like that anymore. I can't. But I can, it's very rare that I drink now. It is very, very rare.
Same.
I can't drink anymore.
I have a beer every now and again, or
vodka is my demon alcohol.
Or like a month ago, a little bit of some 8-9 year age bourbon, just to sip on. It's got to be for the taste anymore. It's not even to get drunk.
I will admit, the last time I had a drink was a couple of weeks ago. But that was to celebrate my best friend's divorce finally after so many years. And
we're celebrating divorces now? That's sad.
Oh no, the reason being is don't know if I think Dave knows this. Her ex-husband was arrested in 2019, and he's now in prison for 36 years.
Oh, okay. So,
Who know what now?
there's a reason. It's still sad.
Yeah, my best friend Emma, her ex, was arrested in 2019, and he got sent down for 36 years.
Mm-hmm.
We don't remember.
That is why we celebrated the divorce. That there was a karaoke party, and I mean, I was making cocktails and everything.
No.
But Colorado was like, oh, that's Tyson's favorite tipple, but cause life.
Life is all there.
Yeah, but no, I have not touched alcohol in 817 days.
Good for you.
But I'm so proud of you for that.
2.5 to 3 years.
What's that?
That's what, 2.5 to 3 years?
26 months and 3 weeks.
Okay.
So just a little over 2 years.
For you.
But
2 years and 2 months.
What was it, May 19th?
May 18th. Almost in a week, it'll be 2 years and 3 months. But as I shared early on in the episode, I still smoke pot occasionally, and I mean occasionally. But September 1st, I added my vape pen tobacco with the cartridges. Just said, "Here you go, I'm done."
Yeah.
So September 1st, 2024 is my sober and clean date.
Well, I don't smoke anymore. I vape, but I'm slowly transitioning. Well, in the next couple of months, I'll be slowly transitioning over to the nicotine-free ones.
Since my surgery, I don't do that anymore.
But I've not been, in all honesty, I've not been too good since my birthday. Well, the fibro flare that occurred after my birthday. My birthday was absolutely fantastic. But how I've done it is I transitioned over onto vapes and
just wean your way down from many milligrams to 0.
It's going to take a lot.
And then transition over from the nicotine vapes to the nicotine-free ones. That's what I'm doing.
Stop. And surrender to Jesus.
I've only been to Golden once, maybe twice since living out here 3 years ago. Do you have any what is it? Red Star paper shops up that way? Or I think it's Red Star. Let me look here.
Red Star, I haven't heard of it. Not here. We don't.
I think it's a Colorado. Red Star Vapor and Smokes. It's it might be a Colorado thing.
Colorado thing. I need to stop eating so much. Stop eating Dimbits.
The last couple of days, I've gone mad on snacks for the first time in like months. I like really ditched my diet over the last few days. But I am slowly losing a little bit of weight finally.
That's good. That's what I need to stand to do, is lose some weight again. I've been stress every day. It stresses me out, and I tend to overeat when I get stressed.
Just wake up every day. Wake up in the morning and just take a little jog or do some push-ups or something.
You don't know me.
Do that. I die.
It takes discipline. So like you got to wean yourself in. So like start, yeah. Even if it's like maybe
if I started jogging, I'd put myself in hospital.
Just like a 5-minute brisk walk, and then wean yourself.
Yeah.
And then I'd fast. That's what I do. I fast. I fast
And
forwarded.
what I did is
Yeah.
I got one of
fasted for
those
10 minutes.
I really
5
don't
second
eat.
exercise plates.
I don't eat till dinner.
Mm.
They're really good, but because of my migraine, I haven't been able to use it. And now that my migraine's slowly getting better, I've like done my ribs in, so I can't use it. But once I'm healed up, I'm gonna start using the plate again because that was really helping me. But I actually didn't realize that I'd lost weight until just by chance. I tried on a pair of jeans and they fit me. And
Wow.
I nearly passed out, and I'm just like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny that you said that. I put on a pair of shorts and they didn't fit me.
Kid, yeah.
Oh,
I'm like,
geez.
dang,
Do it.
I need to get new shorts again.
For that's got to be tough, man. Having your kid in the hospital for 12 months.
Yeah,
I was only in the hospital for 2 weeks for my triple bypass, and I was starting to get stir crazy
Mhm.
at day like 6 or 7. Yeah,
I
but
can't stand
according
longer than
according,
that.
according to Google, though, the closest red star is the Lakewood area for you, so nothing in Golden. But they are all over the fucking place here in Springs because they bought out another vape shop franchise. So they are.
You don't mind me
all
asking, is your child doing all right, man? I assume
That is
yes,
a good
but
question.
Yes, I was going to ask that as well.
oh, Dave is a champion. He will.
And I've stuck to the sobriety and saying I don't know if you're
I'm glad.
heard on one of the shows, Katie. I have completed my first set of steps right before Swacky Paw last month.
You did what, sorry?
I got through my 12 steps. That's
Oh,
outlined.
that's
in that.
fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're reading that.
So it's
But did you
just-
get? But did you get through the 7 sacraments?
I don't
Come
think
on,
so.
Dave.
Yeah.
What?
One of these days. One of these days.
What are they?
What's
Yeah, as
that?
I said, paranormal. Dave's a trooper. He'll
Yeah.
get through it. We know he is.
Yeah.
We know he will.
Dave's
And,
one of the strongest people I know.
and I'm glad that the yes, I think, is to his kid. So
Yeah.
I'm glad. Amen,
Well,
brother.
Glad your kid's doing better,
Nothing.
man. Thanks for the prayers.
Nothing that
because,
Jesus can't do.
Yeah, it's. I found I've opened myself to religion just a little bit more since going through these steps, but while I was at the hospital, I think it was day 7, so it's just like exactly a week after my procedure. I've shared this before, but you guys might not all heard it. But because 6, I had to get woken up at 2 in the morning and 4 in the morning for 2 o'clock for meds, 4 o'clock to get wheeled downstairs to the X-ray room. So getting a full night's sleep didn't happen at the hospital. And then I got woken up again at 6 in the morning, was taken out of the chair or out of bed into the chair, and I had to stay in the chair all freaking day. If I had to get up to stretch, if I had to get up to piss, I had to call a nurse and saying, "Hey, I need to get up." Otherwise, if I get up without doing that call, alarm goes off. They're swarming into my room.
That would drive
But-
me
You're not
insane.
kind about it.
Yeah, that's one reason why I'm glad I was able to get out on day 10. But
Mhm.
on day 7, I just kept on drifting in and out of consciousness, and during one of those slips of consciousness, I found myself walking dangerously close to this cliff where you could see no bottom. It was black at the bottom. You couldn't. It's so deep that the sun wasn't shining down there, and I was just maybe 2-3 feet away from the edge of that cliff. There's all this earth to my left. I would have been safe if I walked out there, but I was just right on the edge. And I've interpreted that as how close to death I actually got. Had I delayed this procedure any longer than I did, I might not be here right now. So it definitely hit me hard. And when I came out of it, the next time a nurse came and checked in, said, I need to see the chaplain. I need to share this. So I think during the 10 days I was there, he visited. I had a chaplain in there maybe 2 or 3 times. And the first time he just showed up. And we talked a little bit, called him back a second time, and then called with, so it was 3 visits. And I, as much of an artist as I am, picked one of these up on Amazon. I'm going to try and sketch it out. I haven't had time to, but it's like I said, the certain memories from dreams and visions like that, it's burned in my memory. So it's going to be really easy to.
Well, may Saint John of the Cross intercede for you.
Absolutely.
It's funny you mention that paranormal. Well, one, I too am into paranormal. I am a paranormal investigator. Was really active in a group up in Seattle, but I moved down here and haven't been really able to find a group that really synced up with the principles and beliefs and structure that our group had up there. Like a lot of the groups here in the Springs don't believe in psychics. I do.
Well, it's a good job because I'm a medium.
We knew that, but
I'm an extra large.
You are what God allows. You are what the gifts that God gives you. So, yeah. So
I'm having to really stop myself from laughing because I'm terrified of the pain that it'll cause.
But yeah.
But no, I'm an aura reader. I read tarot.
I will answer this. The church is the ark that is of your salvation, but God will and can work in extraordinary ways because God is God. Jesus established the church. He came on this earth to establish the church before he will return. But that's not to say that God cannot work in extraordinary measures. He gave us the ordinary for the invisible grace, but his extraordinary, omnipotent power is everything. So God does not have to work through his sacraments. We do, but he doesn't. So those with the inkling of truth or not knowing the fullness of the truth, they can still work within that grace, not even knowing it.
Yeah, and through the rooms of AA, there was just like a belief in a higher power, in a God of your understanding. And the fact that I went to, well, it's kind of it's a wilderness area, but a lot of people go hiking in it. But I sat up on a rock in March, and he spoke to me. I have shared this story before. Someone new might have not heard this, but he says, I was still, March this year, I was still stuck on step 4. I got myself stuck in there. I got comfortable being stuck, and I was just like, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do? And a voice in my head said, work the steps. But
That is how Jesus speaks.
My follow-up question was, it was more of a statement first. It's like, you know me, you know my history. What the heck do I call you? And I got a response, call me Bob. So I've shared that story in the rooms, and every now and again they will actually say, God grant me the serenity. They'll say, Bob grant me the serenity. See, they're just like, oh.
I remember you telling us about that before.
Yeah, it's a fun story. I like sharing that story.
So evidently Jesus didn't care that you gave him a nickname Bob.
It works.
I'm sorry, but every time I hear the name Bob, I want to cry out King Bob.
I mean, he is king. Jesus is king. So
King Bob.
if he wants, if he only Jesus would come to Dave and say, call me Bob. I believe it too. Jesus would. He comes to people to your level.
Yeah.
Call me Bob.
Well, and let's see, Paranormal, are you familiar with the Paranormal? Are you familiar with the Sandstone Ranch open area north of Monument? I don't know if you've been there or not. It's kind of like near crap, I need to look at the map.
Pueblo?
No, it's west of Larkspur.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because that's exactly where I've made a conscious contact. Or maybe not. Yes, no. But yeah, I made a conscious contact with God there. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. So
ladies and gentlemen, this is where we get into the technically part of the trek, and please like and subscribe.
But this is like the technically portion of technically trek. But yeah, I went up.
I actually with us being on the track of, talking paranormal, a really weird thing happened to me the other night.
Sean Ryan, you.
I laughed so much. I was trying to get some sleep. It was round about this time in the morning, round about 4:30. And I was really comfy. Bella was laid with me. Because my mum's not here. She's looking after my sister's animals while they're on vacation. But my bed rattled. Well, it kind of like vibrated. I'm just like, oh, this again. And then I heard the deepest, most beautiful growl I have ever heard in my life. It really sounded like a werewolf or something. It was so deep, and I swear it was almost demonic. And I laughed. And when I laughed, my bed vibrated even more. And I sat up and I looked around my room and I just went, piss off, I'm trying to sleep. And I laid back down, and then I heard this growl again, but it sounded different. It sounded very unamused. We don't have wolves here, love. And
all hunted down.
Like very unamused. And then my bed vibrated again, like really badly, to a point where it banged against the wall. And then my covers got dragged off me. And after that, I heard and felt absolutely nothing. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Because I've had some really freaky experiences recently while I've been recovering, and there's been a lot of
Gene's ghost.
around. Pardon?
I said that was Ed Gein's ghost.
I don't give a shit who it was. I was trying to freaking sleep. But no, I have my guys around me. I have my protection, and things like that don't scare me. I mean, like Dave, I used to do paranormal investigation, and you know, there was one incident I think I told you guys about it. The only equipment we ever took was like a standard like home camcorder, and we had one Polaroid, and then we had those disposable cameras. And the Polaroids that were taken, after half of us felt like we were being strangled, when the Polaroids came out, we all had red nooses around our necks in the photos. And I was the only one who wasn't scared. Now, at the time, I actually can't find it at the minute, and it's really bothering me. But this particular night, now this was the only majorly bad incident that we ever had, and we were given a tour to this specific group, and they wanted me to take my pentacle necklace off. And because, you know, it had been requested, Raven, who was like the organizer, she says, look, just put it in the car and, you know, everything will be all right. And when we all started choking, I ran out. I grabbed the keys off Sean, Raven's husband, and I ran straight to the car and grabbed my necklace out of the center console and put it on. I went back in and everybody stopped choking. And nobody could understand. Well, Raven did. Raven understood straight away what I was doing. But she said to me, she says, you know what, from now on, I don't care who requests it, you are never taking that necklace off. And I never did after that, but that was the only time that we ever had any major incidents, and it was the only time I went in there without my pentacle on. I mean, call it coincidence, but I don't believe in coincidences. But yeah, it was a level of protection we didn't have. And we ended up with bruises on our necks as well. It was very intense. But recently, while I've been recovering, I've had a lot of freaky incidents. There's been a lot of spiders around, and there's been quite a few chasing me as well. But yeah, it's been a very interesting few months, and things are hopefully starting to settle now, apart from that weird incident with the growling. But I'm just, yeah, it's very weird. And for
the growling was actually just me.
I knew that you'd set cameras and microphones up in my room.
Yep.
I just knew it. I knew it. I knew you tapped into my webcam.
Mm-hmm. Me and Cassie did, just to mess with you.
Yeah, I knew Cassie would be involved in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He did the hacking. I just did the growl.
Yeah, that does not surprise me. I'll be having words with that lad. Protections can be false. Mine aren't, darling.
We lost the host. Welcome back, Phil.
He's just stepped away for a moment. Um,
I'm still here. I'm just camera off.
but no, for people in the audience who don't know, I'm a pagan witch. So you know, this is why I'm glad the witch trials are over, because I really would be a goner. But I'm a medium. I'm an aura reader. I read tarot. Although I can read a deck of cards as like a deck of playing cards, the same as I can read tarot. I have prophetic dreams as well. I predicted the exact date my mother got diagnosed with breast cancer. Back in 2010, from a prophetic dream. I can't see you, so I can't read you. It'd take too much energy for me to read you without it, and I'm not risking my health. So, sorry. But no, I mean, Zach, you can attest to this. When I've watched your show on the odd occasion, I gave Andrew. I read Andrew's aura and I was spot on.
You were spot on.
And I don't know Andrew at all.
That's how the Holy Spirit works. You can call it whatever you want, Katie, but you
I
gotta
don't know, and I don't care where it comes from. I just know that I have this ability, and you know, it does me well. But I have a lot of respect for other religions and other people's beliefs, but I still hold my own. Which we've had many discussions on this there, and they've been very enlightening for both of us.
Mm-hmm. They've asked.
But you know, I'm confident in my abilities, but one thing I won't do is risk my health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, we do have 6 slots available, Paranormal. So if you want to click the StreamYard link down below, that'll get you access so we can see you and hear you instead of just using the chat. But
In nomine et Petrus et Spiritus Sancti.
Yeah, but if you're more comfortable with just doing the chat, it's all good.
What about Santos?
What was that? Sorry.
Oh, I said holy, holy, holy in Latin. Santos.
I know you said Santos, but I didn't hear the other words, and they were just the same.
Oh, I did in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Latin. In nomine Spiritus et Spiritus Sancti.
In nomine Patri et Spiritus Sancti. See, I do know a little bit of Latin.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have Latin in my book, which is a pain in the ass.
I love Latin.
Hello. Hi. You come and say hello again.
But to address, dang it.
Oh man, I thought they fixed that, Dave.
I'm gonna have this cough.
Yeah.
For another couple of weeks at least.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But to address one of Paranormal's earlier comments, see, I've only lived here in Colorado for 3 years, so just a mere fraction of my life. But 2 of those 3 years I've been here sober, so. But even though I stopped. The 2 days in my sobriety from alcohol, I ate an entire psilocybin candy bar.
Wait, what?
At
Oh, that was,
candy bar.
What is that?
that was wild.
Is that a weed?
Mushrooms.
Oh, mushroom. Okay.
Oh,
That was wild.
Yeah.
I did that
From
once. But never again.
What did you see? What was your trip like?
It was bad.
Not good.
Doing the Discord with all you guys. My visual receptors couldn't handle all the everything going on. We tried later to watch the episode where no one has gone before, because I thought the visuals from that episode would be really cool, but I don't think I even made it through the opening act before I said nope, can't do it. Sorry, but I definitely know I've shared this story before. Is that at one point I remember just being swallowed up by a darkness, and I was reaching out for help, crying for help, and no one was there to pull me out. And several months went by after that, and that darkness was the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, the pud's getting a little feisty looking there.
Pardon?
Oh, I thought it looked like whatever you got black in the corner of your screen there. Wasn't sure if the cat's playing with a drape or what.
Oh no, it's one of my shawls. I'm just cleaning my glasses because Bella got a little bit loved up and smudged my glasses.
Oh, the place I'm living at now has my roommate has 3 cats, and one of them in particular, she's not here now, but she's taken a particular liking to my bed. So she may pop up now and again. You might get to see Annie now and again. So
I didn't see Jesus, but I saw a lot of vomit.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I see Jesus almost every other week. But I sit in silence for an hour in full contemplative meditation, and then I open my eyes and see his face in the host. So, say what you will. Private revelation is private revelation.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So,
when I did my quiet meditation again at Sandstone Ranch, because that seems to be a hot spot for me. Well, I did get a vision of my mother sitting with my friend that passed away when I was 12.
Amen.
So I immediately called home. I immediately called home to make sure my mom was all right, because to have my mother sitting with someone that died nearly 38 years ago, that's something big.
Yeah.
And all they both said was hi. That's it.
That's how I saying one quick prayer in prayer mode, contemplation, meditative contemplation, prayer mode. That's how I found out my mom was no longer in her purgated state, but in heaven, was asking, give me a sign that she is definitely in heaven, Lord. And I open my eyes, look up, and there is a doe with a baby fawn, out in the middle of they just appeared. Yeah. So they weren't there. Maybe they were while my eyes were closed, but they were on the edge and they were walking into my yard. So
I meditate every day. It's the only way that I can get through my insomnia.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do a guided meditation, but a lot of the time guided meditation just distracts me. So I'll usually what I do is I meditate in complete silence with earplugs in, and I'll just lay down and get comfy And sometimes I'll meditate for like 3 or 4 hours. I'll still be aware of everything that's going on. Like if somebody walks past my window, I'll hear them. I'll hear the TV if my mum's got it on. I'll hear Bella's bell. You know, I'll hear a meow. But I'm like deep in that state. But I always make sure that I'm still aware. Sometimes I do manage to meditate and then fall asleep. But I do meditation for other reasons now as well. Not just to help with my insomnia. I don't know if I've actually made you aware of this, but I have DID.
Me too.
And meditation is how I can communicate with my alters. So I do that, and it prevents them from forcibly taking over.
That's a plus.
Not all the time. And because Alara, she is, I mean, they're fully aware of everything. They're like passengers, like observing everything. But I mean, Alara especially, she is a complete and utter psycho. And she's actually American. From somewhere in the South. And then there's Natalia, she's Russian. Yeah, so yeah, interesting people living in my head. But no, I enjoy meditation. I really do. And sometimes I even put on some nice calming music. But that's usually like for chakra realignments. Like binaural frequencies, which helps to realign all my chakras. And the frequencies can also help with relaxation, focus, healing, and all that. And sometimes it actually does help me get to sleep, but I never sleep for long. Usually like maybe between like an hour and 4 hours at the most. And 4 hours is rare for me. I mean, I actually don't know when I last got some sleep, which is, you know, the usual story with me.
Sometimes when you meditate, you kind of get the rest that you need.
Well, this is why I meditate so much. And for so long as well. I mean, like I say, sometimes I can meditate for a few hours at a time. And I know that it helps me. And then when I get like my fortnightly massage, I always meditate there. And sometimes I actually fall asleep while having the massage, which is good. Although over the next year, I need to save up so that I can get my tattoo sleeve finished, because that's like a guaranteed 4 hours sleep for me. I always fall asleep when I get a tattoo.
It has been a very strange new world. Hasn't it,
Absolutely.
everybody? Why don't you like and subscribe and ring that bell?
Yeah, absolutely. I think because this is a new format. This is new change. And
this is Charo. He's 18.
Hi, Charo.
Baby.
He pees a lot everywhere, but he's old.
Well, 18 years old. That kitty's had a long life.
Yeah.
The stray that's
very healthy. Say hello.
You. Hello, Mama.
I think he wants something. There you go.
Thought somebody else popped in, so no, Zach dropped and popped back. But
you must struggle that extra much for me, Phil.
And we have another one, Annie, that looks a little bit like yours.
You must struggle that one too.
but she's on the kitchen table fast asleep, so I'll leave her there.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
she-
let sleeping cats lie.
yeah,
Say,
yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
She'll come around though. She'll come in eventually. She likes to be nosy.
What up?
what up, Paranormal? Let me get you on camera here. Welcome to the chat, man.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
Not too much. Just getting.
Howdy.
We've been at it for 2.5 hours, so we're slowly
Dang,
starting
just
to wrap it up.
Winding
Hold
down.
on.
Okay. Sorry I
Yeah.
didn't get in here earlier. I saw
It's
you guys
all good.
ask.
Is that Snake Plissken? Howdy.
But yeah, so good to have another Coloradan in the chat. So
Yeah. Yeah.
even though, like I
Definitely.
said, I'm a transplant, but had to get away from Seattle.
Yeah. Seattle, of course.
Yeah, but like I say there's a lot of paranormal shit that goes on up that way.
Are you still
Yeah.
interested in doing stuff like that?
Oh, totally. I just need the right equipment to do it. So our mutual friend out of the room here, Manu, he's got some stuff too, but he's got so much other stuff going on in his life right now, saying he won't have the time to be able
Yep.
to do anything
Well, so-
with that.
So
But, like,
I'm friends with Paranormal Security 9886. You can look him up on YouTube. He does a lot of he was like a security guard at a cemetery.
Oh boy.
So we do a little bit of everything. So if you're down.
Nice.
I just subscribed to him, so but yeah, Whisper, the group that I was with, I missed out on it. I think this is right before I started with their group. They investigated the old Montana State Penitentiary.
Okay.
They experienced some crazy ass shit there.
I bet.
One of the investigators saw a plasma cloud, and
Okay.
another one was punched in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They were
That'd be sick.
in. Yeah, it was. They were in one of the cells, which a notorious visitor was in there. He was just laying in the bed. He sat back up and immediately fell back down again, and his nose was drawing blood. So I mean, he
Wow.
got shocked really good. But personally, my first investigation at a house just easy.
Is what?
Sorry, I get choked up sometimes. I lose my breath.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
A house east of Seattle has outside following one of the psychics, and something grabbed my butt. A full blown.
That was Andrew.
That
That wasn't anything, Dave. That was Andrew. I'm gonna mark that. Clip that. Clip this. And
nice butt you got there.
It was a full blown butt grab, just like
Andrew. What the? I'm gonna text him. Why are you going and grabbing?
That's funny.
Dave's
That's
butt?
actually funny.
I love that. No, I've never been felt by spirit. I've just, I've never been felt up by spirit, but I've nearly been killed by spirit. So,
That's never good.
No, it isn't. I was very unamused.
Yeah, but I had a good experience. I didn't, it wasn't a scary moment, but it definitely made me kind of say one of the other psychics was using dowsing rods, and she was holding them in her hands, asking yes or no questions. If the answer was yes, make the left one move. If the answer is no, make the right one move. And she took a break. She was trying to think of another question, and I just thought to myself, I wonder if there's really something in here making those things move. And the yes one swung around and pointed straight at me. I'm holding the camera, and I just like, I know I'm not supposed to say anything, but I thought this and that happened.
So
That
I specialize specifically in electronic voice phenomenon and ITC research. So I can show you some really cool stuff. I know for a fact life continues after death. 100%. That's why I actually got into it, is because I had the doubts. And then I met God.
Right.
So I saw things I can't explain, heard things I can't explain, and I was raised Catholic, or not Catholic, but Lutheran, and
same.
You Catholic life.
Just
come home.
Sorry, hold on. I'm hearing my voice repeat over and over, and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, we're getting a little reverb on our end too. So it might be somebody's microphone.
All right, hold on. Let me turn mine off because I heard crap. Hold on.
Then you won't hear us.
Give me 1 second here.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you can hear me.
Can hear you good. Can you hear us though?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, Twisted Lady.
Oh, Twisted Out Lady. Hi, love your lipstick.
Speaker,
still there.
Headset, earpiece.
Welcome in.
Oh, can you hear me now?
We can hear you fine.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. So reverb. That was me, guys. I apologize. I take full responsibility for that.
It happens sometimes.
It happens.
Hakuna Matata. No worries.
That was definitely my fault. 100%. I had to take those off. But yeah, no. I had a dream, and it kept happening over and over. And I'd wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'd hear something breathing behind me. And I thought it was my dogs at the time, but it was like a week before we had put the dogs down. Right? Well, not the dogs. One of the dogs. The other dog had been passed away. So it couldn't have been the dogs, but like in my mind, I just thought it was a dog because it was that familiar with. And then the next night, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I heard breathing behind me. And one night I decided I was just going to turn around and see what I was looking at. And it was like this, I don't know, it was like this humanoid thing floating above me that was like, it was white, but like in a greenish tinge. And I just got a bunch of like information out of it. And I wrote a whole journal down about it. But that's kind of what got me into it, like the paranormal stuff, because like I never dealt with anything weird, you know, and that was like the weirdest thing that had ever happened to me in my life. So, you know, I was raised Lutheran, so kind of Catholic, like Catholic light, and
I joke with my buddy. He's a Lutheran. We joke all the time. I'm like, you're just Catholic light. Just come home, dude. Because
we're Catholic light. We don't. We believe everyone can talk to Christ. We believe everybody can talk to Jesus, or you know, whoever you believe is God. You know, we believe everybody has the power to do that, and you know, Catholics believe in the Pope. So you know, and then there's other things, but you know. But
I'm glad to remember that, because I'm gonna have to ask my mom that the next time I talk to her, because I'm Lutheran because she was Lutheran. My maternal grandfather was a Lutheran minister, so it's
are you German?
well, I got a German last name, but
Oh,
Okay, because that's usually how it passes down. Is like, Germans are mostly Lutheran.
Yeah, because I've got a lot of Nordic in my blood, so like Norway, Sweden, Iceland. My baby sister got a DNA test done, and she referred to our family as titanium white.
So you're like upper, latitudes.
Yeah, but exactly. But the funny thing is, though, my mother's side of the family can be traced to 12th century Denmark, but the DNA test picked up no actual Danish in the blood. So
Yeah.
that's kind of,
Yeah, I'm Danish, German, and then American Indian, like through like my great grandfather. So
right on. Yeah, my BFF growing up as a kid was a Nez Perce tribe, and he passed away when I was only 12.
yeah,
And my world just felt absolutely shattered. It's my first experience with death, and about 2 years after he passed away, he visited me in a dream, telling me that everything he was doing all right where he was at.
see, a lot of people get shattered by death in this world, and it's actually, I mean, I get it. We're living in this world, but it's I lost my brother when I was 8 years old. I have my brother Adam died from a gunshot wound from his girlfriend, and it destroyed my family. Like destroyed my family. Like as my family was, it was gone. After that day, it was gone. But I started to realize like we're so connected to this world, in our interactions, that we've kind of lost our connections to like the next, and life is precious, and we should take everything, that we have, like all our friends, all our family, we got to keep them close. But at the same time, we're all going to see each other again. You got to see that, we're here temporarily. This is a temporary status for us. This is, we're like between jobs right now. Like we're here, just protecting the homeland, and then we're going to go somewhere else, so we're just doing our jobs while we're here, and then another group is going to take our place, and it's going to be so on and so forth. So, I mean, I never cry. I mean, initially I'll cry for like a couple days when somebody passes, but I just know, I know for a fact, through every research I've done and all the research I've done, we're going to see each other again. There is life after death. 100%. You do not blink out after this life at all.
Yeah.
You are going to be here forever. Maybe not forever, but like you're going to at least be here after this life, But it's
and the hope is to see all of us together again, and with the glory of God, within the glory of God. So
yeah,
something I learned.
No, it took me going to Alcoholics Anonymous to find that God connection that I lacked for the first 48 years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Something I learned a while ago, and this is taking a slight scientific spin on it, but you can connect it as you will. Einstein actually believed that space and time are connected, right? That's why they call it space-time. And that every moment we live is a coordinate and that every moment that we've lived exists forever at that coordinate. As time moves forward, as we live, this moment lives at that time-space coordinate in space forever. And as technology is now, they say we just can't revisit it. We don't know what happens. We will, but who knows in the future or what happens? But that every moment that we live exists forever at that coordinate.
Check out that.
Tend to believe
Phil,
that.
you would probably enjoy my friend Greg's. I'm gonna drop it in
yeah?
private chat for anybody. But he is
Greg's
discovering.
awesome.
He's discovered a possibility within what is called chronotopology, but it's a causal, in layman's terms, so how I'm going to explain it. It's a causal effect aspect within a. I don't know how else to explain it. I would just say just check his work out and just read through it, because it's fascinating what he's kind of unlocked with that with the aspect of space and time and causal effect, and the metaphysical meets the physical.
Yeah, I would
effectively.
It sounds interesting.
I wanted to study more about it, but I'm terrible with math. As soon as it gets into the maths part, I'm terrible with maths.
There's going to be a lot of math. I will.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I'm interested in
it.
I'm fascinated by it, but boy, I just can't do the numbers very well.
But he gives you the math.
But yeah, math is the evil incarnate. I don't. The math just doesn't math for me, and yeah, it's.
I understand.
I mean, I struggle. I struggle to brain and form words most of the time. So. I honestly don't know how I managed to watch Star Trek, to be honest, because I tend to understand stuff in that better than I do in reality. And to be completely honest, you know, I understand the transporter technology, the replicator technology. I understand all the theories, but when it comes to actual real life, I'm like really focused on Star Trek. I can have really deep conversations on it. When it comes to living in the real world, I'm one of these people where I will walk into the bathroom and wonder why I'm there.
Do you think it's a British thing or what?
No,
like
it's
a
just
British cultural thing?
No, it's just a me thing. It's one thing walking into the kitchen and wondering why you've gone into the kitchen. It's another thing going into the bathroom, wondering why you're in there, and then like come back to my desk and then 10 minutes later wondering why I'm nearly wetting my pants. You know, that is just a me thing. That is just a me thing. I've got a lot of health problems, brain, like memory problems, things just fire randomly in my body. It's weird. But yeah, I had a really good conversation with Tyson once. I think it was on Dangerous Thoughts. I can't remember if it was back in the Twitter days or when we came live on air on YouTube, but I had a really good conversation about quantum entanglement with Tyson, and that was beautiful. It really was. I love quantum entanglement theory.
With Tyson? Which Tyson?
Tyson
Strasbourg.
Oh, okay.
No, I think it was. I think it was. Was it just after we started doing YouTube? Because I remember Manny was there, and I'm sure we was on video. Unless it was on Discord, I can't remember, because I know that in the early days, Manny used to come on Discord sometimes.
More so Twitter.
With Cassie. Yeah. But yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, conversations like that were like really good.
That's how this show got its start.
Yeah.
They were done talking, but I wasn't, so I did a separate thing, and it just kind of morphed into this.
To be part of it.
Hey, puppy.
What's your baby, puppy? Where's your baby?
like you, buddy.
I'm a really big animal lover.
Oh, he's all wet. Jay, why is he all wet?
Rain, probably.
Yeah, it's raining.
We
Oh, should
fucking
rain here.
need the rain.
Yeah, we
Please, send some
desperately
rain
need
across
rain
the
here.
top.
We haven't gotten rain in like a month. So we'll take it.
Yeah, it's about that to us. My garden is like almost dead. There's hardly any green there at all. It is awful. And I bet the temperatures aren't anywhere near as high as they are across there either.
Yeah, we've had rain restrictions, so like we can only like water our lawns twice a week, I think. So it's been pretty brutal. Like it's been like
What have the temperatures been like across there?
95 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius, so I can't convert it for you. But
Let me just get my other phone. Well, it's been about like 35, 36 Celsius across here.
I think that's about similar.
I think that's about what, 87, 89, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like room temperature.
35 degrees. Right on the money.
Pardon?
Says Google. I said 35 degrees, right on the money, says the Google. Double, yeah, fact check Google.
Sorry.
Yeah, 95. You were right, Katie.
Oh, so we've had those kind of temperatures. And I'm dying. I'm really dying. I mean, I've got 3 fans on full directed on me at the minute.
Yeah.
How do you live without AC?
Yeah. You guys don't have it very much.
Have you seen the Fat Electricians video about fans living out?
Something that we don't really have across here. The only places that we really have AC is in hotels.
Yeah.
They're the only places that we have AC because we don't, like, generally speaking, temperatures don't really go above what they are now. But I complain more because anything over, like, what, 16, 17 degrees Celsius, I suffer really badly. So and then obviously with my light sensitivity as well, the excess brightness is just I mean, this is why I was complaining earlier that StreamYard wasn't in dark mode. It's killing me. And so is having my light on, but if I turn my light off, the screen's going to appear brighter, so I've got to even it out somehow.
Well, I think once we get, it might be a host thing, Katie. I don't know. It shouldn't be, but yeah.
When I dropped out earlier and then came back in, it asked me to log in, and I logged in like I usually do.
Yeah.
But the stream, and it was in dark mode, but there was nothing scheduled.
Huh.
Because that's my co-host account. This is just a guest one.
Yeah, that's because since you've been, I can only have one co-host slot. It goes from $10. No, if I put in 2 co-hosts, it goes from $10 a month to $80 a month. Which I think is a little more. That is
StreamYards.
StreamYard. That's not cool. I like StreamYard.
It is one of the better in-browser.
StreamYard is too expensive.
Yeah, you didn't answer my text on Discord earlier, Katie, so I thought you weren't going to make it tonight.
What was that? Sorry.
I put a call out on you if you're good for today on Discord.
And I replied.
My phone didn't register a response. That's weird.
And then I also sent you another message asking if you was watching the episode on the show, and I tagged you in it.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
But no, I'm trying keep up with Discord a little bit better. I've just been very MIA from social media recently.
That's fine. Social media's gay.
Yeah.
Like I say, I've been feeding my new obsession and doing a very big deep dive into some things. So,
But yeah, so I was. Well, you did on the third one. You tagged me, but by then I was so busy putting things together, I didn't hear it go off.
yeah, I forgot to tag you in the first one. That was my bad. But I did have meowing fur baby crawling all over me. So
Yeah. Well, we've been at it for 3 hours now. I am starting to really get tired.
God, we have.
But I say we've had a good engagement tonight, which is awesome. And why am I thinking?
We're gonna call this the super show.
Hold on. Hold,
I'm so glad we have this time together.
my oxygen tank is beeping. That's not a good sign.
no, it isn't.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
definitely got to call it goods for tonight. But as we were talking the way this season's been going with This Is Strange episode, say next week's going to be equally strange.
Oh God, it's the puppet hour. We're going to be coming up.
Yes.
Wow.
Say Sarah
Throwback to was it Buffy that did that years ago?
Yeah.
No, it was Angel.
Angel, okay. God, it's been so long.
Say, but they are Muppets. The Jim Henson Creature Shop created them.
Yeah.
And the director of the episode directed Fraggle Rock Return to the Rock. So this is going to be a big
Fraggle Rock.
What?
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, another Henson franchise.
Yeah, I know. I used to watch it.
Yeah, I heard
No,
that
me
in
too.
ages.
I got my daughter watching it when she was a baby.
Yeah.
Did it stop?
I haven't heard that one in ages.
Well, good news is my tank stopped beeping. It's possible that I might have run over a hose, so it was beeping that it wasn't actually sending oxygen to my body. And of course, it wants to freaking cord wants to move with the wheel instead of actually rolling over it again. Come on, there you go. Yeah, it might have just gotten pinched or something, but it ain't beeping now, so that's good.
Yay.
They say if it squawks if it stops working altogether, which I pray it doesn't happen.
Yeah, me too.
I do have an emergency tank in case of that happens, but it's only good for an hour. But if it decides to go in the middle of the night, I'm not going to be able to go back to sleep anytime soon. Yay for adrenaline.
Well, I think that we should wrap this up then, and
and Paranormal dropped off too.
Oh, we lost two.
Yeah, I think they thought that we were just ending it. Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully next week I'll have the closing credits set up. So I just got to remember to take care of that. So I got the script written up. I just got to get the voiceover laid out, and
hopefully I'll be able to make it again next week.
Oh, it's a Muppet episode. You got to make it next week.
I hope I can. I'll make sure that I watch the episode. I'm very up and down at the moment.
You don't need to watch the episode until we actually.
No, I don't do it.
Yeah, so we watch the episode so we can get our visual reactions.
I'm very up and down at the moment. and I need to gauge how tonight is going to affect me, but I won't really know properly until like for another few hours or until I've had some sleep. So I need to just see how I go, and also I'm in the middle of a fibro flare at the minute as well because of my ribs. But yeah, I'm
Yep. Hop in early enough. We can test dark mode for you in the future to make sure that you're able to get that. So I'm sure that'll help you out tremendously. Because it lets me
really
do dark
will.
mode.
Yeah, it really will help me. I mean, like I say, I have everything on dark mode. Even on all my devices, my PC, I have everything on dark mode.
But yeah, we're gonna call it good. Gotta take care of some business, if you know what I mean. But if you want to stick around backstage for a few minutes after we go off the air, that's one thing that you can do if you got the StreamYard link on before we go off the air, people. Is you got that option to chat with us backstage.
It's the post-show hangout.
Post-show hangout, I like that. But until next week, may Spock be with you. If you're struggling, if you're feeling hopeless, call 988 or whatever your equivalent is to where you're watching from, and
call out the
they are
Jesus.
there. That too, but yeah, say just do what you need to do to get through it, because life is worth living. We'd hate to lose you. So
Come, Holy Spirit.
Be safe. Be kind to one another. Until next week, we'll see y'all later.